3 DWIs, 2 assault of peace officers. You just got done with an interference and another eluding from a peace officer. You just pled to a DWI. This is 4 DWIs you have. You are not allowed out in the middle of the night. Do you understand?
Sir.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a wild double feature courtroom showdown that'll blow your mind. First up, a man with 4 DWIs who crashed into a jack-in-the-box while passed out drunk, then assaulted 2 police officers. The judge is about to drop the hammer with GPS monitoring, alcohol ankle bracelets, and the strictest conditions you've ever seen. But wait, there's more. We've also got a repeat offender who keeps missing court and violating bond conditions, and the judge has had it. Will he get time served, or will the judge make an example out of him? This is courtroom justice at its most intense. Let's dive in.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On September 2nd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a possible intoxicated driver that crashed into the business at Jack in the Box. Defendant's vehicle was stopped in a parking space near the roadway. The vehicle had the engine on and the transmission was in reverse. The defendant was passed out behind the wheel. The officer put the transmission in park and attempted to wake the defendant verbally. And then after physically trying to wake him up, after waking up, the defendant pressed the gas pedal, causing the engine to rev up, then pressed the brake and gas pedals simultaneously. The officers observed red, watery eyes, slow, slurred speech, and a strong odor of an intoxicating beverage. The defendant immediately became belligerent and hostile with the officers when the officers attempted to have him exit the vehicle and detain him. The defendant was resisting and tackled one of the officers to the ground and then kicked him. The officer read the defendant his Miranda rights. The defendant stated, "I don't answer questions." The defendant attempted to spit on the officers throughout the contact. Due to the defendant's resistive state, standard field sobriety tests could not be conducted. The DIC was read and the defendant refused to provide any specimen. A blood sample warrant was also issued.
Okay, let's break down what just happened because this is absolutely insane. Mr. Garcia crashed into a jack-in-the-box, and officers found him passed out behind the wheel with the engine running and the car in reverse. When they finally woke him up, he started revving the engine and pressing the gas and brake simultaneously, clearly still intoxicated. But here's where it gets worse. Instead of cooperating, he became belligerent and hostile. He physically tackled one officer to the ground, kicked him, and then tried to spit on the officers multiple times. He refused to answer questions, refused sobriety tests, and refused to provide a blood sample. So they had to get a warrant. This isn't just a DWI. This is assault on police officers, obstruction, and complete disregard for authority. And as we're about to find out, this isn't Mr. Garcia's first rodeo. Keep watching because the judge is about to uncover a criminal history that'll make your jaw drop.
I see that you did pick up 2 felony assault of a peace officers. What other criminal history does he have, please, Ms. Davis?
Your Honor, he has a interference in July, and the DWI for 2022.
I mean, anything out of Harris County? Is it all just Harris County?
No, sir.
It's all just here?
Judge, there was a DWI out of Galveston in 2018, but it was dismissed.
Mr. Ibarra, I'm taking away your privilege to drive. You were not allowed to drive whatsoever. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive, and if I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time your happy-go-lucky butt gets into a car. I don't care what your excuse is. You cannot justify getting into a car and driving for any reason whatsoever. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will be required to obtain a handheld interlock device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. but I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that we're doing it the right way and that you're not going to skip tests.
Yes, sir.
This thing must be charged on a daily basis. If the battery dies, so do you. I will put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond in the felony amount. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The judge is not playing around here. And honestly, can you blame them? Mr. Garcia now is for DWIs and 2 felony assault charges against police officers. The judge just revoked his driving privileges completely. No exceptions, no excuses. He has to sign an affidavit promising not to drive. And if he's caught behind the wheel, that's an automatic contempt hearing with 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every single time. But it doesn't stop there. The judge is ordering a handheld interlock device that Mr. Garcia has to carry everywhere to prove he's not drinking, plus an ankle monitor to track alcohol consumption. And here's the kicker. If the battery on that ankle monitor dies, Mr. Garcia goes straight to jail. The judge is making it crystal clear. There are 0 second chances here. This is about public safety, and the judge is taking every precaution to keep drunk drivers off the road. What do you think? Is this too harsh, or exactly what repeat offenders need? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a pipe fitter.
What are your hours of operation?
What's that? My hours.
What hours do you work?
I'm working night shift right now. I'm working night shift.
I'm putting a curfew on you. I don't want you out in the middle of the night.
I'm gonna be at work. The other judge told me I'm supposed to get a GPS. I'm gonna go do all that stuff right now.
Say that again?
The other judge from jail, he told me to get a GPS.
Yeah.
And
I don't want you out in the middle of the night.
he said,
It's just three DWIs, 2 assault peace officers. You just got done with an interference and another eluding from a peace officer. You just pled to a DWI. This is 4 DWIs you have. You are not allowed out in the middle of the night. Do you understand?
sir,
Your curfew will be from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. What I would advise you to do is go to your job and do whatever you can to start working the day shift, because I'm not allowing you out in the middle of the night. And if I find that you out, there's only one place that you're going to go. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you not to have any contact with the officers in these cases as well. I will waive the fee for you as far as the scram device is concerned, and I want you to really appreciate that, because if I didn't waive the fee for you, you would be on the hook for about $400 to $500 a month on that thing.
Thank you.
You will be required to hire your own lawyer. So we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer, but I would get on it quick. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have 1 day to get the GPS monitor and the ankle monitor as well for alcohol. You consume any alcohol whatsoever. And I'm telling you, I will notate everything that we're going here, so that if you try to come here and tell me the excuse that you're consuming mouthwash, you have any problems whatsoever, you ate a piece of cake and it had alcohol in it. Any alcohol that's in your body, you will go to jail. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I'll get you to Victoria, where you will sign a reset, and then you will get with pre-trial for your bond conditions. After that, we'll let you go. You are on a very short leash, Mr. Garcia Ibarra. You're out there in the free world now. You better really make some better decisions, because if not, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public for every single person who is a danger. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It's high time that you get it. With all these DWIs and assaults, I'm done with it.
VO4 commentary after 6:34. This is where things get really interesting. Mr. Garcia works a night shift, but the judge just imposed a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. That means he either needs to switch today's shift or risk going straight to jail. The judge is not budging on this. With 4 DWIs and 2 assault charges, Mr. Garcia is not allowed out at night, period. But here's something that shows the judge isn't completely heartless. They're waiving the scram device fee, which would normally cost for the $500 per month. That's actually a significant break for Mr. Garcia. However, the judge is also laying down the law on alcohol consumption. Any trace of alcohol in the system, whether from mouthwash, cake, or anything else, means immediate jail time. No excuses, no explanations. The judge even says they'll document everything to prevent Mr. Garcia from claiming he didn't know the rules. This is what maximum supervision looks like. Folks, the judge is giving him one last chance, but it comes with zero margin for error. Do you think this approach works for chronic offenders, or should rehabilitation be prioritized? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, Mr. Betancourt, Mr. Betancourt. So not only do you miss court on multiple occasions, but you have bond violations, and you want me to take this time served? Really? You want me to reward you with a slap on the wrist when all you do is violate condition after condition after condition? Really? What sense is there in that, Mr. Betancourt?
I mean, I was just,
Your excuses go in this ear and they go out that ear. Actions speak. Words. If my kid makes a mistake, I say, okay, that's all right. And he makes the same mistake again. I say, come on, man, please. I've told you before. He says, I'm sorry, Dad, really, I'm sorry. And then he makes the same mistake again. And he says, Dad, I'm sorry. What value is there in that sorry, Mr. Betancourt? Blah, 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 blah. You sound like Elmer Fudd, man. You're sorry means absolutely nothing to me. And I'm going to do this for you, though. But this is what I'm going to do for you, also to you. I will take this plea today. And one day, you're going to think back to this day and go, damn it, I had this dismissal on my hand, and now I've got this.
Now we're switching gears to our second case, and this judge is fired up. Mr. Bonancourt has missed court multiple times, violated bond conditions repeatedly, and now has the audacity to ask for time served. Basically a slap on the wrist. The judge is not having it. They use an incredible analogy here. If my kid makes the same mistake once, twice, 3 times and keeps saying, I'm sorry, what value does that apology have? The answer? 0. The judge even says Mr. Bonancourt sounds like Elmer Fudd, which is both hilarious and devastating. Here's the brutal reality. Saying sorry means nothing when your actions prove you have no intention of changing. But here's the twist. The judge is going to accept the plea deal today, but with a catch. They're warning Mr. Bonancourt that one day he'll look back and think, damn, I had a dismissal in my hands and I threw it away. This is tough love at its finest. The judge is giving him a chance, but making it clear that this is his last opportunity. What do you think? Should repeat offenders get another chance, or is this too lenient? Sound off in the comments.
You will be required to pay the DPS fines, fees, and surcharges. I will take this plea. Owen, I absolutely love you, and I will take this plea, but you will be required to pay $3,700.50 for all the fines and fees. And if you don't pay, guess what happens?
They're locked up.
For every $100 you owe, you will sit in jail for 1 day. And if you owe $3,700, is this a 0.15 or above? What is this?
to be.
Guess how many days in jail you will be doing? Because the first time you don't, I will order you to jail and you will be sitting. And if you don't believe me, we had one didn't we have one here yesterday? Same thing, remember?
I want to say it was yesterday or the day before.
So this conviction will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life, Mr. Betancourt. And I'm going to tell you that if you ever get in a car, you're pulled over, officers will see your record. You think they're going to be nice to you? Right. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. And if you ever come back to this court, I'm going to light you up so bad, you're giving up the right to a trial. right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never come back and change this or challenge this. Do you understand?
Understood.
How do you plead to this offense, sir? I will find you guilty. I'm going to suspend your license for 1 year. How much is the court cost?
We don't know yet until we enter and we'll know.
Okay.
He can have Stephen will.
You will be, like I said, you will be required to pay all the fines, all the court costs. There's a $3,000 DPS surcharge that you're going to be required. On top of that, I'm also going to add the court cost that you're going to be required to pay. I'm going to say that somewhere in the neighborhood of around $500 to $600 at a minimum, you're going to be required to pay. Now, I'm not that bad of a person. I'll give you about a year to pay it off. But if you don't pay it, you know exactly what happens. You're on notice. Forewarned is fair warned. And I'm going to tell you, you ever come back to here with another DWI, the next one, you're looking at around $7,000 to $8,000 in surcharge. And if you want to keep paying it, okay with me.
Let's break down the financial reality Mr. Bonancourt is facing, because this is serious money. He's being ordered to pay $3,750 in fines, fees, and surcharges. And here's the brutal math. For every $100 he owes, he'll sit in jail for 1 day. So if he fails to pay that full amount, he's looking at approximately 37 days behind bars. The judge is giving him a year to pay it off, which sounds generous, but there's a warning attached. If he ever comes back with another DWI, those surcharges will jump to $7,000 to $8,000. And his driver's license? Suspended for a full year. The judge also makes it clear that this conviction will follow him for life. Anytime he's pulled over, officers will see his record, and they're not going to be nice about it. Plus, if he's not a U.S. citizen, there could be serious immigration consequences, including deportation. This is a judge trying to scare Mr. Bonancourt straight, but will it work? History suggests probably not. What's your take? Do financial penalties and threats of jail time actually deter repeat offenders? Let us know what you think. And there you have it, folks. 2 cases that show exactly how judges deal with repeat offenders who just won't learn their lesson. In the first case, Mr. Garcia walked away with some of the strictest bond conditions imaginable. Complete driving ban, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew, GPS monitoring, an alcohol detecting ankle bracelet, and 0 tolerance for any alcohol consumption whatsoever. With 4 DWIs and 2 felony assault charges against police officers, the judge made it crystal clear that public safety comes first. In the second case, Mr. Bonancourt got his plea deal accepted, but now faces nearly $4,000 in fines and fees, a 1-year license suspension, and a very real threat of jail time if he doesn't pay up or, God forbid, picks up another DWI. Both judges showed a mix of tough love and last chances, but the message is the same. Actions have consequences, and repeat offenders will be held accountable. So what's your verdict? Are these consequences fair, or do they go too far? Should the focus be more on rehabilitation? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. I read every single one. If you found these cases as intense as we did, make sure to smash that like button. Share this video with anyone who loves courtroom drama, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping legal breakdowns just like this one. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.